Hey guys, how you doing today? I want to get my Syngonium Podophyllum repotted. Um, this is the one that I got back in, I believe it was June. Let me look at my tag. Yeah. And she was in pretty horrible shape. She was stuck in shipping for a couple of weeks. This was the original leaf. When she came, you can see the damage. And she shot up this new leaf and this new leaf, and then she's got another one coming right back here. Really a fast grower. And then she had some other ones that weren't doing so good, and I put them in spag, and this one has a new growth right here popping up. I'm going to be taking her out of spag. And then this one has this growth. Now I have a few more nodes left, rhizomes left, but there's nothing coming out of them yet, so I'm going to hold off. I just want to get these three together for now. These were also growing in my Mars Hydro grow tent, and they've done pretty good, but I want to get these out of spag because I don't want to have a whole bunch of big long spag roots and put them down into soil. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to move my camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. Let me do that. So I am going to, I think I want to put this one in first. So I'm going to take her out of here. And I have these just kind of pushed back here. Ooh, I'm going to move that before I break her. I just touched her with my finger. I'm going to keep all the soil, because this is all fresh soil. I'm just going to put them into a bigger pot. And then when my other rhizomes, you can see the roots coming out. So I did pick a very big pot. That's one thing about Syngoniums, and man, they seem, all the ones that I have massive root system. So look at all the roots on that baby. Crazy, huh? So I'm going to put her, I'm going to have to, geez, I'm wondering if this pot is even going to be big enough, because she's already sitting right here. I'm just going to have to turn around and repot again. You know what? I think I am going to go out on my back porch and grab a bigger pot, because this one is no way going to be big enough. Hold on. Okay guys, so I went out and got a bigger pot, and as you can see, this is a much bigger pot, but this plant is going to need it, especially with all of the ones that I am going to be adding to it, because I have these two down here, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 more rhizomes that I'm going to be adding in this pot, and their root systems, as you can see, are crazy. So I'm just going to loosen this up a little bit. Not going to go crazy. I'm just going to kind of sit her like that. And then I'm going to fill up with dirt. Fill the rest of the pot up. I want to get her in, because then I'm going to put those two about right here in my pot. And then later, when my other rhizomes are ready, they have roots and they're starting to pop up new growths. So it won't be long, and I'll be able to pop them all right down here into the, and this is just my regular soil mix that I always use. It's just whatever soil I get. I don't use anything in particular. I'm not super picky about it. So it's got soil, it's got my cocoa coir and perlite. And my worm castings. I already added my worm castings in. So now what I want to do is, I'm going to get rid of that. Away. And then I want to put some more worm castings in there. I want to dump these guys out of this bag and check out the roots. See what we got going on here. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm glad I got them out now. Because water roots and spag roots are not the same as soil roots. So she's got a nice root system on her. You can see there. Just in time. That makes me feel better. And I want to look at the other one. I'm going to be careful not to break that new growth off. Those little Syngoniums, like many other plants, they grow out of the already existing stem, kind of like an elephant ear or alocasia does. So if you get a dead leaf, you want to cut it high, because right here is where this growth came out, right here. So if you cut your leaf off, cut it high, wait for that leaf to come off, and then another new growth will come off of this one. I'm going to take as much spag off as I can, but I'm not going to get crazy because I don't want to break any of her new roots. I'm just going to lightly pull that off of there. And these guys like fairly high light. I'd say like a medium light. And you don't want to let these dry all the way out. They like moisture. I want to check that. That's good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is get rid of that. I'm just going to make a hole right here, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I've got 4 more, so I want to get these as close to over here as I can. So then that way, when the other ones are ready to be potted up, I can just come in here, dig a little hole, and stick them down in there. I'm going to put her right about here. Cover her up. This is such a pretty little plant. I love the leaves on those. And then I'm going to stick the other one right over here on the other side of her. Because like I said, I have 3 or 4 more that once they're ready, they can go in. I just want to be careful. This growth is really low. So I'm going to put her in a little high. So I don't rot that new growth off. There. And I'm going to go ahead and water these guys in. You want to keep these guys, you don't want to let them dry all the way down. They like the moisture. I'm not going to worry too much about getting this side of the pot wet. I'm just focusing on this side of my pot. I think I might put a little stick in here to hold her up. Well, she's staying pretty good now. I want to keep that soil away from that new growth area. Once her roots take hold, she'll be fine. Just going to tap her down lightly again. So she'll stay. This one's sitting up pretty good, so... And then she's got more new growths coming out of some different nodes, so she'll be pushing out more, and this one does too, over here. And this one's got all kinds of roots coming out of it, so... Alright guys, that is my Syngonium Podophyllum. Pretty little plant. See how they got the 5 lobes? And then this is the newer one. And sometimes they can get up to 8 leaves on these. I got her all dirty. I just love that. These little ears, I call them little ears, will get longer and longer like this one. This is the original leaf. She got heat damage, that's why she looks so funny. And I thought it would die off, but it's starting to. It's starting to die off now. So, but that's okay. We have all kinds of new growth. This is the newest one that pushed out. And then all these new ones. So, like a medium bright light. Plenty of food. Keep it moist. And it's a very, very pretty little plant. So, I can't wait till the rest of them are ready to go so I can fill this whole pot out. Syngonium Podophyllum. This is actually the Aurithum type. So, alright guys, I am going to let you go, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Peace. She is in her spot. I got her right under my big Mars Hydro light. And this is where I've had her, and I think she's going to really like it here. Alright guys, see you later. Bye. Peace.